Hi everyone, it's me, Lubna. Today is Thursday, July 25th, 2024. This video is dedicated to my beloved, and the topic of this video is going to be about remaining hopeful. So to illustrate that topic, I wanted to utilize another card from this deck of cards based on the book The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer, which I've shared in some of my recent videos. And the specific card I wanted to share today is from the topic of experiencing energy, as you can see right there. And this is what the card says. I'll read that to you now. Nothing ever is worth closing your heart over. And I kind of just came across that card randomly while I was looking through this deck of cards to see which card I could make my video about today. But that card in particular really touched me because as I've touched upon in some of my recent videos, I'm going through some major life difficulty right now. And I haven't really gone into detail about what that difficulty is, just because of my own ego, because I want to protect myself and not feel worse about it than I already do by having other people comment about it. But let's just say it has to do with my academic situation and the fact that I'm no longer going to continue with medical school, at least currently. I might apply again in the future, but what I'm going through now feels to me like heartbreak. It feels like how you would feel when you break up with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or go through a divorce, or even losing a family member. I don't want to say that everyone's suffering can be compared or is equal in quality or quantity, but this is really hard on me. And when a person goes through things like that, such as heartbreak or having to all of a sudden change one's identity or change one's career, undergoing a very severe failure which has consequences, can really cause a person to become closed to the rest of the world and feel hopeless and feel like nothing matters anymore and that there's nothing else that they can look forward to. But this card really spoke to me because, as it said, nothing ever is worth closing your heart over. So many things happen to us in life that might cause us to want to close our hearts and might cause us to become disillusioned or feel like life is not what we thought it would be when we were younger. Like when we were children, we all had dreams of what we wanted to do and who we wanted to be, and everything was open to us until we experienced those heartbreaks and those failures and those things that really hurt us and hardened us. Now, I don't want to be hardened by what happened to me. And right now I am applying to a program in nursing because I want to continue to see patients and make use of what I've learned over the last 3 years in medical school. I worked so hard. I worked really hard to try to get through the program, and I did my absolute best. And there were some difficulties and challenges along the way. Like I wasn't that great in the beginning at taking those multiple choice exams, and I had to retake a couple of courses which I passed after I retook them. But it just didn't work out because there's like a limit to the number of course failures that you can have in the medical school that I went to. And it's been very difficult for me to deal with that now. And it's easy to have that affect one's ego or one's self-esteem. But I have to remember that I'll get over it eventually, and I'm gonna recover. And the world is still open to me. There are still a lot of other things that I could do with my life in the future, and there's not just one way to be happy or to be successful. And obviously money is an issue where when we pay a lot, when we invest a lot of money and then time and effort into something, when we lose it, it's very difficult to go through that. But I know that I'm not the only one, and I know that plenty of people out there have been in the same shoes that I'm in now, or similar shoes that I'm in now. But nothing is ever worth giving up on or closing your heart over. There's always going to be some good days, something good to look forward to in the future, even if it's just a faint glimmer of hope. And luckily, I've figured out a way, a path for me to get out of the predicament that I'm in. And I have plenty of other things in my life to be grateful about right now. Things could be a lot worse than they are right now for me. But I hope that by me sharing my story and what I'm going through right now, you realize that I'm human just like you, and I go through things, and even if I maybe appear to be perfect on the outside on my videos, I do have a lot of life stressors and things that I have to do on a daily basis, and losses that I've suffered, and things that nobody really knows about. So we should have sympathy for one another and for ourselves too. We should not ever close our hearts or become hardened by the things that have happened to us. I hope that you enjoyed my video today, and it's very personal for me, and it's going to be something that hopefully I can look back on many years later and think, wow, look what I made it through, look where I am now and where I was then, and how I've grown as a result of this difficulty. I hope that it inspires you, and that's all I wanted to say for today. Keep an open heart and remain hopeful always. Thank you for watching my video today, and I want to wish you a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world.